feels good. I mean, whew, it was a rough day. Like
Right.
it was, I thought because it's such a wondrous and glorious day and marvelous day, it would be easy. It wasn't so easy. Like a lot of things went.
There is a remarkable bond between rapper Brat and her spouse Judy, often referred to as the Kaleidoscope Queen. The couple has been showcasing their love and parenthood journey in the public eye for some time. However, there have been recent reports that things are not as good as they appear. Is there difficulty in paradise? Or is their love a well-managed facade to maintain their businesses? Let's examine the specifics and discover what's actually happening behind the scenes. The romance between Brat and Judy appears to be a fairy tale from the outside. On the enchanted day of 2/22/22, they were married in a magnificent ceremony that left everyone speechless. Brat, known for her rough style in the hip-hop scene of the 1990s, finally discovered love and didn't hold back while expressing it. However, Judy had already started her own company, Kaleidoscope Hair Products, which is now well known, particularly among Black people, when she entered the partnership. They appeared to be an unbeatable power couple who were destined to rule the world together. We all know, however, that not everything that shines is gold. First, let's talk about the most crucial topic, their wedding day. Most individuals believe that their wedding will be one of the most memorable and joyful days of their lives. Brat, however, said that their specific day was everything but ideal. Despite the idyllic backdrop, the day was stressful, chaotic, and full of mishaps. Brat acknowledged that she was under stress. "I thought because it's such a wondrous and glorious day, marvelous and beautiful and all these fantastic things, that it would be easier," she said. It wasn't that simple. Many items were shifted to the left. What went wrong then? The first error appears to have been the couple's choice to organize their lavish wedding in just 9 days. 9 days to organize a wedding of this magnitude? It makes sense why things didn't go according to plan. But why hurry? Why not invest the time necessary to develop a thorough plan? According to some people, Judy was the one who persuaded Brat to get the wedding date tattooed on her back. Yes, exactly. Before the wedding, Judy had Brat stamp the date on her back. Discussed pressure. According to Judy, the date represented their twin flame link, which was so unique that it required cementation and was significant to their love. Others, however, have conjectured that Judy's insistence on that day had less to do with genuine love and more to do with branding and telling a tale that would stick in the public's memory. Furthermore, the wedding day wasn't the only stressful event. There was a lot of anxiety in the run-up to the wedding, particularly over their money. Even though each of them was effective on its own, the flowers alone nearly caused them to go over budget by $50,000. Judy was the one who insisted on the garish decorations because of her lavish tastes and love of all things opulent. In contrast, Brat seemed a little more grounded, but she finally consented, maybe to appease Judy. It is obvious that Judy has a lot of power with Brat, but to what extent is that power constructive? And to what extent is Judy attempting to keep control of the relationship? It is important to pay attention to the commotion that surrounds their road to parenthood. Early this year, the couple's announcement of their pregnancy was meant to be a happy and festive occasion. Instead, when it came to light that they had gotten pregnant with a white donor, it caused uproar. Brat claims that following DNA testing, their chances of finding a Black donor were almost eliminated. The donor cannot have the same traits, otherwise you risk the baby having certain diseases, Brat stated. The pool shrank from thousands to hundreds, and perhaps one Black person was added when we took into account my 4 or 5 special traits. Many followers were enraged by this statement and accused the couple of having a mixed-race child for unimportant reasons. Judy appeared to be in control of making decisions for their child, since she had 3 children from a previous relationship. Despite Brat's initial resistance, she persuaded him to have the child. Judy clarified that she was sure Brat will learn to value the pregnancy itself. Even if Brat isn't quite on board, Judy obviously has a way of persuading him to agree with her. However, is that an indication of a trustworthy buddy or something darker? Brat consented to bear the child after a difficult voyage. A tragic miscarriage was one of the numerous difficulties she encountered. Despite the emotional toll, Brat remained adamant on continuing. In her own words, "I didn't want to give up. I believe that God orchestrates our paths. I'm glad he thought I was worthy of him." When their child, true legend, was born in July, the couple was overjoyed. However, there was obviously a problem with their relationship, even in those early days of parenthood. The moment has come to fully embrace parenthood. If necessary, I can take a back seat and give our relationship my whole attention. One particularly noteworthy instance was when they were seen with their infant at the airport. A public argument broke out between the couple about who was in charge of securing baby True's car seat. Most couples wouldn't have a big problem with this, but it was obvious that they didn't agree. Judy gave off the impression that she was assertive and possessive, as if she were declaring, "This is my baby, my possession. What and how I want to accomplish it is up to me." It's really revealing that she didn't think Brat could accomplish it alone. In this case, Judy's actions appeared to support the general consensus that she is in charge of overseeing and guiding this connection. Also, I took this opportunity to make a clear claim on the importance of her idea of control over the mind and will. She considered it critical. However, public meetings are not the only topic of conversation. There appears to be far more mayhem behind closed doors. There's a growing perception that Judy is hiding Brat's first-time parenthood. A reader wrote, "Brat carried this little boy for 9 months. Of course she's going to have a bigger connection to him." The fans have rapidly become aware of this. Despite Brat's tremendous effort, Judy appears to be in command, making decisions and ensuring that everything runs well. From what I'm getting from her, she feels that if I like something, she wants me to scrap everything else. She says, "This is what I want to do," and then she jumps right in. Viewers have received a close-up look at the couple's relationship through their reality program. Something is obviously off, even at Brat Loves Judy. Judy comes out as in charge and constantly planning ahead. She makes sure that everything they do is calculated and will work out for her in the long term, as if she were playing a game. Some admirers have even conjectured that Judy's activities are motivated less by true love and more by achieving financial security through the relationship and their son. After all, Judy's career has benefited greatly from her marriage to Brat and their kid, which has undoubtedly kept her in the public eye. Judy has a history of making thoughtful business decisions. Do you recall her initial relationship with Brat? Shortly after they began dating, Judy threw Brat a lavish birthday party when she unexpectedly proposed to him. In retrospect, it seems a bit too calculating, even though it could have been beautiful at the time, as if Judy was attempting to move the relationship along quickly in order to keep her work. It's also important to note that Judy planned their wedding and required that Brat ink the date 2/22/2022 on her back. In order to make sure that their acts would have the greatest possible influence on their lives and careers, Judy appeared to have been planning all along. We are happy with where we are, despite the fact that we are aware of the numerous obstacles that may arise. Brat appears to be the one who genuinely cares about the relationship, despite Judy's apparent obsession with the plan. She is the one who gave birth to their child, has been forthright about the difficulties she faced in coming out and living her truth, and has demonstrated a commitment to finding a solution. The authors asked the reader to watch for dangerous signs in the book, to see if Judy can read situations. "I'm so happy to be free," Brat remarked, adding that Judy had encouraged her to be herself and live her life in public. Being able to live for yourself, in your truth, and as you are, is a totally different feeling than being unable to communicate your preferences to others, or having to disguise it for a record business in order to keep your job. There is no doubting that their partnership has its share of difficulties, even with Brat's dedication. The first is the problem of control. From organizing their wedding to overseeing their adjustment to parenting, Judy's demand for control is apparent in practically everything she does. She seems to always anticipate and ensure that her plan is carried out. Furthermore, even if it could work in other circumstances, it can cause issues in a relationship, particularly one as complicated as theirs. And then there's the trust issue. Brat is obviously still learning what it means for her and her profession, as she has acknowledged that she was first reluctant to come out and live her truth. Judy, though, appears to like the limelight and uses their relationship to advance her own business. The word confusion. Some admirers have even gone so far as to remark, pointing out that Judy's actions don't seem so much like a confession of love as they seem like a business decision. An innocent youngster will become entangled in the complexities of Judy and Brat's toxic relationship. And now, a brief word from our sponsors and Glimmer episodes of Allison. For Brat and Judy, what does this mean? Is there more going on here, or are they just two individuals attempting to connect? Is Judy only using Brat to secure her financial future and elevate her position? Or does she genuinely want to find love? Does it improve their relationship over time as they learn to love each other? What does this signify for True Legend, their child? Will the two be able to work out their issues before it's too late, or will he be caught up in all of this drama? Tell us what you think. For more updates on all of your favorite couples, remember to subscribe and leave your opinions in the comments area below.